Can you think of a time where you had something to do that you thought it was so complicated that you spent a lot of time and energy and it ended up really nothing, very, very simple? Happens, right? Mm-hmm. And the story goes like this. There was this mighty king who was ruling this very powerful kingdom. But sadly, he had no children and he was getting old. So he was really worried that who is going to carry on his kingdom after he's gone. The king decided to hand over his kingdom to a qualified youth, and for that he had to come up with a test, of course. So a magnificent palace was built with a huge door that had a puzzle on it. And the test was whoever solves that puzzle would inherit the kingdom and essentially become the king. So this big announcement went out in the kingdom that whoever solves the puzzle and opens the door gets to keep the palace and the kingdom. So that started an influx of many youths who tried to solve the puzzle and open the door. Days went by and no one could solve the puzzle or open the door. It even came to a point when invitations had to be sent to neighboring kingdoms because they were running out of people from their own kingdom. So folks started coming, tried to solve the puzzle and failed, one after the other. At the very end, there were 2 people left from the neighboring kingdom, and then there was this one person who was a very simple guy from a small village from the king's own kingdom. As the last 2 were trying to solve the puzzle on the door, this simple young man sat himself kind of a little bit farther in a corner and was just watching them solve the problem. This went on for a while, and the 2 fellows failed, and the only person that was left was this simple young man who didn't even look like he could do the job. So since he was the only one left, he was asked to go give it a try. And very hesitantly, he did get up and he went near the door and then just pushed the door open. And as soon as he pushed, the door opened, and everyone was shocked. What's going on? So many people tried for so many days and nobody could solve the puzzle, and they were very curious and asked him, "What did you do?" So to that, the young man replied that while I was sitting and watching people work so hard, a thought came to my mind. Maybe there isn't a puzzle at all. Maybe it's just all a trick. So that's why my first thing was to go and push the door open. And that's what I did. So what's the learning of this? Well, when we have things to do, sometimes we think like it's like a mountainous of a work, and we try to spend so much time on it, we sometimes even make it more complicated. And instead of that, if we like pause, step back and look at it again, maybe there is simpler ways and it's not as complicated as we think. If you can think of an example or something that you have experienced, I would love to hear from you. So please add it in the comment. I would love to read it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video till the end. Please share this video, subscribe to this channel, and press the bell icon so you get a notification when new videos are uploaded. And I'll be back with another story another day. Until then,